Hello guys, welcome back to Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. So guys, in today's video, we are going to talk about Iñaki Williams. He has been honored in the Spanish La Liga. We are going to talk about his life here on Sports Corner GH. Also, we are going to talk about Callum Hudson-odoi. Yesterday, he scored a very beautiful goal in his debut game for Nottingham Forest. We are going to talk about it live here on Sports Corner GH. And also, Osman Bukari played football today in the UCL and he's going to play against Manchester City. What are your expectations? I'm also going to give you my expectation of that game, and let's look at how Osman Bukari is going to perform in that game against Manchester City. And then finally, we are going to talk about some good news concerning Daniel Amartey. He's back, he's fit, and he's already training with Besiktas. So guys, today's video is well packed. If you have not subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe. If you've already subscribed too, thank you very much, and may God richly bless you. Also, don't forget, our giveaway in the month of September is still ongoing. Comment under this video and any other video we drop here on Sports Corner GH and stand a chance of winning yourself a free jersey of your choice. Very, very simple. Please make sure to participate. So guys, quickly, let me begin with Iñaki Williams. Now, over the weekend, Iñaki Williams scored a goal for Athletic Club against Cadiz, and in that game, he was the highest rated player on the pitch. He did so well. He was fantastic. And then this morning, when the team of the week in the Spanish La Liga came out, Iñaki Williams was part of it. He has been included in the team of the week in the Spanish La Liga. Now, that goal wasn't the only thing that, is resounding about Iñaki Williams so far. Athletic Club this season, Iñaki Williams is giving more assists, he's scoring more goals, and he's doing so well. Like, his off-the-ball work for Athletic Club is just fantastic. Now, people ask the question why he can't replicate that in the Black Stars. And I believe it's a coaching problem, because, you see, it's one thing to put a player in a very good system where he will thrive, and there's another thing to put a player in a very average or bad system where he's always struggling, he's not getting services and all that. If you look at the kind of goals Iñaki Williams scores, I feel the Black Stars is the problem, not the player. So guys, this is very good news for Iñaki Williams. We hope that this gingers him to give a lot to the Black Stars, because in October and also November, Black Stars has many games to play, and Iñaki Williams, I believe in one of those games, would make his debut goal for the Black Stars. Now, moving away from Iñaki Williams, let's talk about Callum Hudson-odoi. Now, he's on the lips on every Ghanaian and also the lips of every Nottingham Forest fan. Yesterday, Nottingham Forest played against Burnley. That game ended 1-1. And Callum Hudson-odoi scored a very brilliant goal. In fact, I think if you want the goal of the month, that goal should actually be part of it, because that goal was a stunner. Now, you can see some of the videos on the screen. The goal Callum Hudson-odoi scored, honestly, it is one beautiful goal. But you see, he made his debut. He played 71 minutes. He made his debut for Nottingham Forest, and then he scored that goal. He is in the minds of every fan and on the lips of every fan of Nottingham Forest. Now, not only that, before the game started, there was an interview he held with Nottingham Forest where he was talking about the fact that he was considering playing for the Black Stars. So that whole interview was on the back of the mind of Ghanaians. And then him scoring the goal has raised the question again. People are asking the GFA to try and convince Callum Hudson-odoi one more time to come and play for the Black Stars. Now, he says he has not made a decision yet, but we all know definitely if England doesn't call him, he would definitely like to switch and play for the Black Stars. He's still young. I think he's 23, 24. He's still young. He can play for the Black Stars. He has the quality. Yesterday, I was quite impressed. I'm one person, I'm not a big fan of convincing Callum Hudson-odoi to come and play for the Black Stars. But honestly, yesterday, I was quite impressed with his performance. I believe the quality is there. He needs a bit of talking and coaching to bring out that quality in him, because we all know when Chelsea were having that league system when he was playing, he was one of their best players, undoubtedly. So I believe, with time, he's got to come correct. And kudos to Callum Hudson-odoi for scoring a beautiful goal on his debut for Nottingham Forest. Now, moving away from that, let's talk about Daniel Amartey. Now, Daniel Amartey is in the news once more, but this time for a good reason. For Besiktas, he has returned to full training with Besiktas. Now, we had an injury scare for Daniel Amartey, who missed out on joining the Black Star final 25-man squad, who played over, in the international break in the AFCON qualifiers. He wasn't part of the 25-man squad. Now, the good news we are hearing is that Daniel Amartey is back to full training. That means he's ready to feature in games for Besiktas. And this is good news not only for Besiktas, but good news for the Black Stars. You see, we need Daniel Amartey. I've already said this. I've seen Joseph Ayew and then Juku play. I mean, it's scary. It's scary. We will consider a lot. I've seen Juku and Joseph Ayew play. We will consider a lot. I think this Blasters squad still needs Daniel Amartey. That's based on my opinion. The Blaster squad still needs Daniel Amartey. And now that he's fit, I believe it's good news. We have matches to play in October. We have matches to play in November. And it's good we have an experienced player who is back fit, playing for Besiktas and also playing for the Black Stars. So this is very big news on Daniel Amartey's return. Now, moving away from that, let's talk about Osman Bukari. Today is UCL day. UCL games are there plenty. So if you're a bet investor, you know there are a lot of things to do. But our focus is on Manchester City versus Red Star Belgrade. Now, that game is on a lot of Ghanaians' mind because of the interest we have in there. There's a Black Star player that played for Red Star Belgrade in the person of Osman Bukari, who has been included in Red Star Belgrade's UCL team. Now, what are your expectations for that game? Because my expectation is not that high for Osman Bukari in that game. He's going to play against a very tougher side in the person of, or in the team of Manchester City. And Manchester City are also playing at home at the Etihad Stadium. It's not going to come easy like that. And I believe it's one game that if Osman Bukari does well and perform well, he is going to be on the world stage, because I believe everyone is going to watch that match. It's 7 p.m. The whole world is going to watch that match. And imagine Osman Bukari performing so well, getting his dribbles on point, getting his goals, his assists in that game. It will be a big deal for him, and I know he's going to take that game serious. But my expectation for that game for Osman Bukari is not there yet, because I believe he's going to play against a very stronger side. You saw Mohamed Kudus play against Manchester City not long ago. Osman Bukari is going to play against them today. I want to ask you, what are your expectations for Osman Bukari and Red Star Belgrade against Manchester City? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, because for me, I don't believe they're going to do anything extraordinary in that game like that, in my own opinion. Yes, they're not going to do extraordinary. Manchester City are going to possess a lot, probably score some goals. Maybe Red Star Belgrade would walk away with maybe a consolation goal, but they might actually lose the game. But at the end of the day, we pray Osman Bukari actually performs for himself and also for Red Star Belgrade. Now, lastly, before I end today's video, this is an update on Jordan Ayew's injury. Now, Jordan Ayew in Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa. Jordan Ayew played only 25 minutes and he was, he left off the pitch after 25 minutes based off an injury. Now, the coach of Crystal Palace was asked to the extent of that injury, and what he said was that Jordan Ayew had a dead leg. He says Jordan Ayew had a dead leg, but he couldn't actually ascertain whether this injury is a serious one or is just a normal injury. But we are yet to get an official statement for Crystal Palace themselves. But this is what the coach of Crystal Palace is saying. He says Jordan Ayew has a dead leg, but as to the extent of the injury, he is uncertain as to whether it's a major injury or a minor injury. We pray that it's a minor one, because not only Crystal Palace needs Jordan Ayew, because Jordan Ayew was the player of the month last month. He also gave them 3 assists out of 4 games. So I mean, Jordan Ayew is just a fantastic player for Crystal Palace, also for the Black Stars, and we also need him. We hope that it's not nothing serious like that and he comes back as quickly as possible. So Jordan Ayew, we wish you a speedy recovery. So guys, this is where I leave you. Let me know your thoughts about what we discussed in today's video down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next video. Charlie, we go vibe.